let me quickly ask you this, because a lot of issues. But going into Beijing, what were the projections?
Very good. I just told you, I mean, like everybody, we want to get something. The areas we were looking at were the 4x4 women. That is where we're looking at. Then for Blessing, of course, yes, on a good day, she can get a medal. We were hoping.
A medal range?
Those are the areas we were hoping. Not the triple jump where you are jumping 16 meters. Look, there's another boy who is jumped 16.8. IWF last minute said we must take him. We said, no, we should take him. We said, no, we don't want to fill the numbers. We don't want to make up the numbers. If he goes, will he do anything? No. People are jumping 18 meters. You are jumping 16. I mean, in the first place, if we didn't go with him, it would have been an issue. That is what I'm trying to say. Now I ask you a question. Have you heard that Kenyan athletes are given money by their government? Have they come on radio or on television to criticize your government?
Our business is Nigeria.
Very good. No. But see, because global best practice, if you want to be like the best, you must also behave like them.
Okay.
Kenya make money from the athletes because they pay tax on their money. They make money from the athletes. What of South Africa? I don't want to even go talk to South Africa.
We don't do that here.
You see, what I'm saying, this is a business. I'm a businessman. Yeah. I'm not going to allow anybody to teach me how to do my business. If you're in sports, that's your career. Are you going to wait for me at this level to tell you how to do your business? The issue is that Nigerians must get it straight and clear and right. What we can do is to provide training for athletes. Yeah. In those days, we have the National Institute of Sports, well set up, that took care of these things, and we also have the Games Village, where athletes come. All over, even athletes in America would prefer to come and train here during the warm area.
The equipment.
We don't have that anymore. I'm telling you, we don't have. In those days too, athletes will be taken to Bauchi to train for 8 months. Government will pay for their feeding. That is the most government should do, actually.
All right.
Then, but as we speak, we don't have any of those. It is now we've just been able to tidy up with the University of Port Harcourt, where we have a hostel that can take 80 people, and we also have the gym, and we have the other facilities for all the other science aspect of it. And the result of that is what you are saying in Samoa for the Commonwealth youth.
Yeah. So how do we now translate this? You know, University of Port Harcourt, fine, but how do we now take it to other parts, of the country? It has to be something national. We can't just limit it to that. I mean, you talk of facilities. Okay. We need to have these things on ground.
Yeah, I am not aware of any geopolitical zone in Nigeria that does not have a standard stadium and track. I'm not aware. And
Standard.
Yes. We can look at them.
Many of these facilities are running down.
No. See, first of all, what is the facility? What do you really need in a stadium? The issue here is the issue of the gym. And most hotels everywhere, they have gyms. You see, no, before now, Nigerians were not used to gyms. Are you going to agree with me? Now, this is the gym. Now, when we talk of high-performance training center, even South Africa, they have only one. And that one is at the University of Pretoria. In Jamaica, they have only one. It's in the University of Kingston. These things are not what you find in every village. Okay. The truth is that before you get to that point, you must have attained some level. All right. And that level we can attain with what we have in Nigeria.
Okay. Let's set the record straight, guys, because a lot of Nigerians want to understand why Blessing or Kadbari pulled out of the 200 meters and the 4x1. Did the AFN put pressure on Blessing or Kadbari?
No. Listen, first of all, Blessing is there for her own personal glory. First, she came to run to win for herself, and like every other athlete. So nobody can tell you not to run. The truth is that after the 100 meters, when she was ready to run the 200 meters, and she complained of tightness of the hamstring. And we had to hold a meeting with her coach. And we agreed that because of the All-African Games and the relays, it is good for her to be excused out of that. And that is even very difficult because she's already entered for it, and she's already in the warm-up area, that is called call room. So it's very difficult. For the IWF to allow you to do that, you have to go through medical to ascertain that what you are saying is true. She had to be subject, and we agreed, okay, we need her for the All-African Games, we need her for the relays. If for the 200, okay, she can come out. Then we have to subject her to the test, the scanning. And this is the result. This is the result from the IWF. I mean, I didn't have a permission to show it on screen, but I can let you have this. This is the result, and this is the result of the scan, and this is all. You can look at it.
So it's tenderness of left hamstring.
Yes,
I think it's
tightness.
So I think it's a problem of communication because people just came out and said hamstring.
No.
And a lot of people understand that for hamstring to get better, it needs about 2 weeks.
3, no?
Okay.
2. Well, let's say
3 weeks.
3. Yeah,
there you go. So it raised a lot of questions. But our viewers are asking questions. They say, why do you promise athletes good welfare before a competition and then you don't get to fulfill that promise?
No, like what welfare? What promise? For Nigeria, everybody knows that any sport going out for the senior level is $100 a day. Then the officials want $50 a day. That is the national standard of the National Sports Commission.
Okay. Now, all right, let me quickly ask you this because the issues are just coming in. How do we ensure, you've told us about the problems and the things you're doing, how do we produce the next generation?
Very good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very well. You see, we've looked at it. Blessing did not start today. Blessing is a process that we started many years ago. And at that time, I know I have come under serious criticism that I'm putting too much attention. But I discovered a talent. I recognize that. And I believe that well nurtured, she can be at this level where she is today. So I have no regret about that. We have discovered many other younger people because we know the only way this problem will solve in Nigeria is when we have in a team maybe like 3 Blessings of Kagbari. Then, of course, you know that you're coming for the national trials, you know that you might not win. So that is where we are going. And we started the revolution in 2013. And that is when we actually started the high performance in Port Harcourt, where we started with the youth. And that place brought out Divino Duduru. The next year, Divino Duduru became the world junior #2 in the 200. Ese Brume. From there, Ese Brume, of course, won the Commonwealth and also won the African Senior when Blessing was not jumping.
Cool.
That is, you know, let me call it a lot. Then we have Cecilia Francis. Of course, you know what happened to Cecilia Francis. Cecilia Francis was messed up by an American coach and a Nigerian coach here, gave her drugs, injected her, she collapsed. And we had to deal with all that. So we're just trying to revive Cecilia Francis.
And what is the AFN doing to ensure that athletes are clean?
No. Of course, I'll come to that. So, and a couple. Now, there's a new generation. We have Uremu, who just ran 10-3 as a youth, secondary school 10-3. When our seniors are running 10-4. Do you understand?
So it means we shouldn't let him just fizzle out.
No.
Does it mean we have to fizzle out these so-called old ones so that we can now
First of all,
concentrate on the younger ones?
Yeah, you have to be beaten. You have to be beaten, but you have to. You see, let me tell you, all those who are old, we are going to put a searchlight on them on drug because they are the ones who are likely going to use drug because they don't want to be beaten. To sustain that thing. But now, if I have youths from our own program that ran just yesterday 10-3 in Samoa. Then the girls, 10-5. When the senior, they're running, 11-5. When the seniors are running 11-4. Gloria Asumno won the national championship with 11-4. Now youth, secondary school, running with 11-5. Now what we are doing with the University of Port Harcourt, now they're going to enter the demonstration school. All of them are going to enter the secondary school. Then they will transit again to the university, free of charge. But they'll be there training. So once this program starts, or get cruising, of course, you are going to see many Blessings of Kagbari in the near future.
But people want to also understand what the athletes going for the All-Africa Games, because the last list the AFN sent, they said that those athletes are on probation. So what are the athletes were taken to the games?
No, I think by today, the final list of the All-Africa Games will be out by today. You see, what we did, you see, we do not really want to rely on. Because we have seen that even those who train outside the country are not doing better than those who train at home. Like in 200 meters, for instance. Tega ran 24 in Warri, and in the last 8 years, no Nigerian has run 24, apart from Divine, who ran 22. He went to the World Championship. He repeated the 24.
Yeah.
I was happy about that. So that is, going forward, we have something to do, and we have something to look at for.
All right, let's look at this other trend, that Nigeria has had to deal with in recent times, and that's talking about some of our athletes, going to compete for other countries. What's your reaction to this?
Well,
you saw
Abbas Abubakar.
Yeah, for me, that Abubakar is not known to me. I've been in athletics, apart from being president, I've been in sports for you know, and everybody in athletics in the last 16 years or 20, I can tell you. It's not known to me. Maybe at the state level, or he has not made it to national. He has not. I don't think so. Then it is, look, everywhere in the world people move. I just say, look at Cindy Ophili, a Nigerian girl. She just moved to Britain. She's not a Briton. This elder sister, Tiffany, a Nigerian and American dual citizen, moved to Britain. And there's so many movements going on in the world. Now in the Arab League, in the Arab area, anybody running for them are not from their place. Femi Ogunude, you know him. He was he tried to make the Olympics in 28 and he didn't make the team. Then he went to Qatar. Today he's doing very well, 100, 200, 400.
So you don't have any problems with that?
No, let me tell you, because first of all, in the Arab area, they give you money. They give you money monthly, sometimes $5,000. And you train in Nigeria, they don't train even in Qatar. They give you this thing, they give you program, then once in a while you come and do medical, they do whatever they need to do. Then like for Femi who is there, they take him to the US to train. Pay for coach. One of the best coaches they pay. Is Nigeria right to do that? Yes. Is Nigeria right to do that? Now I'll give you an example again. Somebody just called me, I won't mention the athlete's name. One company wants to use her as a one-team ambassador. Why do they want to use her now because she's a world star? Why will they not invest?
But that's what it is.
No,
if we do well, people cut.
No. What I'm saying, why, if they know that Nigeria has the potential, why can't they invest on trying to get many young people off the street and using athletics as a tool?
Because we need to package it properly. We need to come out.
We're really running out of time, but I was going to take Mr. Ogba also on long distance races.
Yes.
Talking about marathon.
He's going to come back. He's going to come back after the African Games because we have loads of messages on Twitter and on Facebook, and a lot of Nigerians even want to know why we're having the Americans, and other athletes that we don't know where they're coming from to come and run in Nigeria. But you will come back again.
Okay.
You'll come back.
But do I just talk about that?
Briefly.
Yes. See, let me tell you, see, I can't question your nationality. If you feel or you know that you have a lineage to Nigeria, you have a link to Nigeria, I can't, because I'm not your father. So nobody has right to say this one cannot be. It is not possible. If somebody says that, well, come to our national trials. If you make the team, you make the team.
I agree with you on that. Don't worry. We'll come back. Oh,
definitely.
So much to talk about athletics in Nigeria. There's going to be part 2. There's going to be part 2.
Even part 3 and
Solomon Ogba will be back.
Yeah.
As long as we can understand what's going on. Guys, we have to go.
We have to go. It's been so interesting. I mean, taking you through all that we brought here for you today. Definitely we'll do it same time again tomorrow. So do remember to keep a date again. Thank you so much for staying with us. I'm yours truly, Ayotunde Balogun.
Well, I want to say a big thank you to you and appeal to you to join us tomorrow again, where we're going to have more time on our hands to take you on a trip in the morning spinning world of sports. I'm Yemi Adebayo.
Okay, that's the show. Thanks so much, Mr. Solomon Ogba, for coming around. He's the president of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. But, you know, keep talking to us on Twitter. It's channels_sports, and on Facebook, we're channels-sports. I'm Austin Okonakwan saying it's always an action-packed world of sports. So in everything you do, remember, let's keep talking sports. Bye for now.